Hello everybody, today we're going to have a look at this gorgeous knife which is UCAP by RMJ Tactical. So as with all my reviews, you can find all the information and details related to this review, including the specifications, in the description section of this review. So you can click on that and have a look at all the things I'm going to talk about. But I'm going to show you some of the things that are not so immediately obvious to the viewers. So for a start, this knife has excellent build quality. I just could not find anything wrong with the build quality. It's just so, like, look at the edge there. It's actually polished very well. It's very rare for me to find the American knives, American non-custom knives to actually have this polished edge. It just looks very sharp. So having said that, we're just gonna try see how sharp this is. I'm trying to push cut and you can see it kind of actually does push cut. Yeah, so that's very impressive actually. This is probably by far the sharpest American made knife I've ever got. So let's jump into the review. The ergonomics is very good. And the traction here is actually provided by this 3D contoured, this G10, which is, you can see it's got like a scallop kind of look. And there's also a jimping here as well. The blade is very sharp and strong and has like a very fine tip, but very strong blade style. And I'm a really big fan of bowie knives. I really love bowie knives which have like a wider sort of section here and curved backwards with not very long tip. So it has a very strong tip but like also pointy. And the steel on this is actually made of NITROV, which is a very stain resistant steel provided with very good wear resistance. I can put a link to another video in the description section of this video, so you can see the edge retention of a NITROV done by another YouTuber. He's done a very good job with edge retention tests. So in terms of the sheath, there's a very important and very interesting feature here, which is called a pull dot. So you can see a dot there, and you pull along the dot to actually open, disengage the clip. But if you don't pull from the dot, you actually can't. Oh, having said that, this thing's actually quite hard to accidentally disengage. So if you don't actually pull it from the dot point, you pull it from anywhere else, it's actually very hard or nearly impossible to actually disengage this. So that just gives you an extra bit of security, and just the attention to detail is very amazing on this knife design. And of course there's multiple of mounting options because of the all the holes around the sheath, so you can mount it however you want. There's some negative points to the knife, and it's just, in my opinion, it's not very big. So of course the knife is designed as a UCAP, which is up close and personal self-defense, so like it's not very huge knife. So in terms of chopping or anything like outdoor works, this is not particularly useful. But I can link another video which is done by another YouTuber. He's done some wood splitting with this knife. Of course the wood branch he used is not super big, but like this thing can take quite a bit of abuse. And the other thing is there's all these grooves which is on the knife. It actually provides a very interesting feature and just style to the knife, but I don't think it's actually very useful. Actually, it may even be kind of weird when you use the knife. It's just, I mean, typically knives are actually quite smooth around here, so you can imagine it's not very useful, but it really just provides a style. The handle is not super big, so if you have very big hands, you will find this knife is just too small. Even for me, I've got medium size hands, and I found this knife is just a little bit, you know, like lack of space to actually grab. So if I grab like this, it will be kind of okay-ish. If I grab like this, there's not much room for anything else. So if you have big hands, that's probably something you want to know. There is no drainage hole on the sheath, so to make sure you try to keep the knife dry. So, well, there's some things that are actually quite annoyed about this knife. Is that I tried to buy this knife a long time ago, but it's not actually available for almost a year. Once these things run out of stock, I bought it from the Knife Center, by the way. So once they run out of stock, I think RMJ Tactical don't really make a whole lot of batches of these knives. They only like wait until a whole bunch of orders have gone through and they actually make it. So you could wait up to like maybe half a year to 9 months time to get a new batch. Oh, by the way, this is a Knife Center exclusive, so it's like a tiger strap with the orange and the black, so which is very cool. So final notes on the knife. I really love this knife. It's hard to buy, but it's really worth the time when you got the knife. It's just so gorgeous. Everything is just looking so nice. Finished very well. So you can imagine, like, it's worth $250 US to actually get this knife. And RMJ Tactical has become like one of my favorite knife brands, and I'm definitely gonna get some more stuff from them. My next thing to get is probably their thumper stick, which is used for non-lethal self-defense. Anyways, with that, I conclude my video here, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Do It Now 00, and watch all my other knife reviews if you liked this one. Have a happy new year. See you next time.